guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a great subject for ourselves today, so let's go ahead and dive right on into it. And what's our subject for today? It's selling. Stop selling. What did he say? I said selling. Stop selling. Listen, guys and ladies, salespeople, we have got what they call a bad rap for too long. And the reason why is because we're selling. And you're probably saying, well, damn, that's what my job is. I'm a salesperson. You know what? It really is your job. But see, here's the thing. People can see when you're trying to sell them something. They can feel when you're trying to manipulate them. People can sense that you're more interested about making money for you than benefiting them. And people know that you're there to sell them something. They know you're there. But see, people want to buy from people they can trust and people who don't make them feel uncomfortable about wanting to invest or buy something. Because sometimes I talk to customers all the time. And a lot of times it's like they put up a facade, like, they're not interested, and they can be kind of tough a little bit up front. But see, what I've learned how to do is have what they call a selling conversation with customers. I'm there for a reason. They know that. And they probably may have a need for whatever I'm trying to sell them. If I have a lead source or I've knocked on their door and I have a particular product that they could use or service. And so I kind of have an idea that, hey, I'm here for a reason, and they know that. So of course they're going to put up their little facade like they're not interested. But what I try to do is I try to be nice. See, you remember, you're talking to people a lot of times when it's not convenient for them, and a lot of times it's kind of like you're knocking on their door when they're busy, or you're knocking on their door at work, or you're calling them it's just we're selling. We're out there doing our job. But see, the problem is we come across salesy, very salesy. Like, we're there to manipulate them, make them buy something that they don't really need, or they may not be able to afford, or not be able to want. And if you come across as being very salesy, or if you're a person who comes across as looking out more or less for yourself and not so much for the customer, they see that stuff and they don't like it. They do not like to be sold. They like to buy stuff. They like to own stuff. And they're looking for people who can kind of give them a direction, an attitude of, not arrogance, but like you're in control of yourself. And see, what I do is I always talk to customers in a nice way. I'll introduce myself. Hey, I'm with blah, blah, and it's nice to meet you. I'm out here to help you. I know that you guys, probably weren't expecting me. But listen, the reason why I'm out here is I tell them, I'm out here to talk to them about a particular product. And hopefully, if I don't have to do a one-legger where I got to talk to just one person. But if I do, then that's okay. I try to sell the person there, or at least leave open an opportunity. But see, I don't try to sell. Sales means like you're putting on pressure. Selling is like you're not being yourself. You're not being a person. So what I try to do is I try to have a conversation. I try to be kind of nice to them. I'm very polite. And that's the way it is, because down here in the South, we're used to that, being polite. And see, some people, they're not used to people being nice to them. So they kind of like, okay. But listen, guys, I just want you to think about it. How do you like to buy things? You don't like to be sold things. Now, you might like somebody to answer your questions. You may be a person who needs somebody to kind of give you some directions, some options, and some features. And then from that point, you're able to sell. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'll be quite honest with you in this regard. You got to care about other people. You got to make sure that they feel involved. And you have to make sure that you're not so pushy. Because, see, people will buy. You just have to ask for the order. And you got to make them see the big picture. And remember, selling is not it's a dirty word to a lot of people, but you know what? We don't have to sell. Stop selling. Just be yourself. Be confident. Know your product. Know how to overcome objections. Ask good questions. Direct people in a buying direction. If you ask good questions, selling questions that you've worked on and practiced on, you will be a good, what do they call it? A salesperson? Why not just say that you are an advisor? Maybe you're more or less a person who helps people get stuff. Some people ask me, have I sold anything? I said, man, I've helped a lot of people get stuff. And I kind of stole that from Zig Ziglar because, people, like I said, they want to buy. They just need to find the right person to walk them through the process. And stop selling. You don't gotta sell. Just be yourself. Tell them what they need to hear. And then, did you want to go ahead and go with that? Ask for the order. And if they say no, keep trying. And remember, if you don't get that particular sell, because, it's a numbers game, go on to the next person. Just be yourself. Let your hair down. Be confident. Be competent. And remember, you don't have to be pushy. You can just be yourself. And stop selling so damn hard. Just be awesome. Just like you already are. All right.